One of the most significant losses for the United States Air Force has recently been revealed through ground-level imagery from Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. An E-3 Sentry airborne warning and control system aircraft, tail number 81005, was completely destroyed following a coordinated strike by Iranian ballistic missiles and suicide drones on March 27th. The rear fuselage and the iconic rotating radar dome of this eye in the sky were reduced to charred debris, marking an irreplaceable loss, as the United States currently has only 16 such aircraft in active service across its entire fleet. The destruction of this long-range battle management system not only blinds US air power in the region, but also directly threatens the safety of other high-value assets. This creates a massive security vacuum, making the coordination of hundreds of daily combat sorties chaotic and far less precise. Iran's success in targeting strategic radar systems is sending shockwaves through the global military community, exposing the deadly vulnerability of fixed bases to long-range precision fires. Previously, an ANFPS-132 radar system valued at $1,100 million in Qatar and an ANTPY-2 system in Jordan, worth nearly $500 million, suffered similar fates. Most alarming is that Iran utilized low-cost drones, priced between $10,000 and $30,000, to neutralize billion-dollar assets that take years to replace. With the aid of intelligent satellite imagery from Russia and China, Tehran has proven it can penetrate US defense umbrellas using asymmetric financial warfare, using cheap weapons to destroy expensive ones. Military experts fear that without the protection of AWACS aircraft, the coalition's F-35 and F-15 squadrons will become increasingly vulnerable to Iran's mobile air defense systems during upcoming sorties. In response to the strikes on allied bases, Israel and the United States have concentrated their aerial bombardment on Iran's core military research and production centers in Tehran. Over the last 48 hours, the Israeli Air Force struck the Iran University of Science and Technology, along with a pivotal Ministry of Defense facility specialized in producing critical components for ballistic missiles. The Israel Defense Forces, or IDF, have vowed to complete the dismantling of Iran's entire military-industrial infrastructure within days, leaving no possibility for rapid reconstruction by Tehran. These strikes have triggered widespread power outages in Kharg and destroyed two of Iran's largest steel mills in Isfahan and Avaz, causing direct economic damage estimated in the billions of dollars and paralyzing the military's material supply chain. The war has escalated into a high-risk phase as academic and civilian targets are being pulled into a cycle of fierce retaliation. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, has issued a 48-hour ultimatum demanding that Washington officially condemn the strikes on Iranian schools by Monday noon, or else American university campuses in Qatar, the UAE, and Beirut will be declared legitimate targets. Currently, these institutions have moved to fully online operations to ensure the safety of thousands of international students and faculty. In a countermove, Iran retaliated by striking Israel's Rotem chemical plant, a facility that produces sapphire domes for defense missiles, and attacking the Emirates' global aluminum plant in the Gulf. These actions not only destroy industrial capacity, but also threaten large-scale environmental and chemical disasters, turning the region's busiest economic zones into pillars of fire and desolation. On the diplomatic front, Pakistan has emerged as a potential mediator, hosting a four-party meeting in Islamabad with Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Egypt to find an exit from the month-long conflict. While President Trump claims Iran has agreed to most terms of a 15-point ceasefire plan, Tehran publicly accuses Washington of using negotiations as a smokescreen for a large-scale ground invasion. The Speaker of the Iranian Parliament, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, declared that his military is ready to incinerate US troops should they set foot on Iranian soil. The Pentagon is reportedly preparing for limited raids, including the seizure of Kharg Island, the export hub that accounts for 90% of Iran's oil revenue, to permanently eliminate the regime's ability to fund its war machine. Simultaneously, on the northern front, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered the expansion of the security buffer zone inside Lebanese territory up to the Litani River, roughly 20 to 30 kilometers from the border. The objective is to establish a sterile zone to push back Hezbollah's anti-tank missiles and infiltration attempts, protecting northern Israeli communities that have been evacuated for weeks. The IDF has identified 3 main defensive lines and is conducting intense ground operations to clear out underground infrastructure. However, the first-time entry of Houthi forces into the conflict, firing missiles at Israel and threatening to blockade the Bab el-Mandab Strait, which handles 12% of global oil trade, is creating a global shipping crisis. If vital maritime corridors in the Red Sea are severed alongside the Strait of Hormuz, the world economy in 2026 will face an unprecedented Great Depression. If you want to stay updated with fast, accurate news and never miss important developments around the world, hit the subscribe button now. Goodbye, and see you again soon.